Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Iyetunde Sandra Adeyemi, and I'm a reporter working in a private jet. I started my flight attendant career in April 2007. Today, we are going to be talking about 5 steps to becoming a flight attendant in 2025. If it's something you're interested in, please stay tuned and watch till the end. The first step we're going to talk about are the basic requirements of airlines. Do your due research and know the basic requirements of airlines in your base. If you're based in Nigeria, you are supposed to have your BSc or your HND. Your BSc is your Bachelor of Science or Higher National Diploma, and you must have your NYSC certificates. For Europe and in America, they are much flexible, but you must have completed your high school. If you want to work in United Arab Emirates, you also must have completed high school. High school is also the same thing as your secondary school education. So once you meet those basic educational requirements, the next thing you want to find out is if you meet the physical requirements. I have a video that talked about BMI. So please click on the link above and check out this video, because the physical requirement has to do with your height and your weight, and how you know the correct height and you know the correct weight has to do with your BMI. Some airlines do not use BMI. Some airlines actually have height requirements, like Qatar, Etihad, and Emirates. They all have height requirements. So I always suggest that you go to the airline's website and find out what they require of their cabin crew. If you also want to know how do I get the correct BMI, there is no specific. However, each airline has their specific, the minimum BMI for height and weight. So what I would tell you to do is do a Google research or use your ChatGPT and find out the minimum requirement BMI of for a flight attendant. Another step to take is to gain customer service experience. Airlines always prefer to hire people who have customer service experience. You might ask, oh, I just got out of school. How do I gain customer service experience? Customer service experience is more like your day-to-day activities with human beings, the way you relate. And even if it's a voluntary service, and it had to do with hospitality, taking care of people, managing people's needs, handling customer complaints. It's all part of customer experience. So if while you were in school, you joined a group where you had to handle students or situations, complaints, it's also part of customer service experience. So I always advise that if you're in school, it's always good to join voluntary groups for for young people. Volunteering groups could be in your church, in your community. That's how you gain customer experience, because those experience, it helps you further closer to your dream of becoming a flight attendant. Another step you could take to helping you to getting close to becoming a flight attendant is attending relevant trainings. So what are these relevant trainings? You can go to an aviation school and you can also get a cabin crew license. There are some trainings that are online, some trainings that are physical. Find out the one that is most beneficial in your base. And if you have the financial capacity, you pay and you attend those trainings. Mind you, those trainings help you understand what the role is all about. It takes you one step closer to what the flight attendant role is. However, it's not just that training that is going to get you a job. There are a lot of things that are tied to getting a job. So it's just like when you go to university and you study a particular course, and after you're done with the course, you now start to pitch yourself in order to make sure that you get a job. It's also like that when you go for cabin crew course. Like maybe you go to an aviation school, you write your NCA exams, you get your cabin crew license, is one step closer to your dream. Or you decide to go to a language school and learn a foreign language, because having a foreign language also puts you on the international level and it stands you out as a candidate. So whichever one which you are interested in, you want to go to a cabin crew school and learn more about the flight attendant role, or you want to go to a language school and learn Spanish, Italian, Chinese, whichever one you are interested in. But however, it brings you one step closer towards your dream. The fourth step has to do with creating your CV. Yes, very important, because this is what you are actually going to submit to the airline's website. This is their career site, and this is how you pitch for a chance to be interviewed. Now, I revamp CVs. And so if you're interested in revamping your CV for a targeted airline, if you want to do your CV for Riyadh, if you want to do your CV for Emirates, Qatar, you can send me an email. My email address is in the box, in the description box below, or you go to the comment section. Okay, so your CV is very important. It's in your CV that you highlight your work experience, if you have work experience, and even if it's a volunteer experience, it's still considered as an experience. And that is where you put your educational qualifications, your licenses, certifications. This is where you pitch yourself and stand out of the crowd. There are certain skills that is important that should be in your CV. Now, after you have created your CV, it's important for you to have a full length and a passport length photo. I advise you go to a professional photographer so that they will give you that professional touch. You put on professional dress, a business attire. I suggest skirts, pantyhose, your nails nicely done. Please do not do loud colored nails. Make sure the best type of nails to do is French tips and nude color. French tips and nude color, it goes with any airline in the world. Make sure your makeup is nicely done, your hair is nicely packed, and you go and take that picture. Make sure it's in a white background. Your pictures, your CVs, those are the two things you are going to submit to pitch yourself as a potential candidate. Apart from that, I will also advise you create a LinkedIn page. And when you create a LinkedIn page, that airline you are interested in, search cabin crew that work in those airlines. Sometimes when you are following people that you aspire to be, it helps you, it gives you a positive mindset, and it helps you never to give up. The fifth step, last but not the least, is your attitude. This is one of the most important elements to you becoming a flight attendant. See, let me tell you, it's just like when you are searching for a job. Some people are lucky, they have people they know in airlines, but if you are the one that does not know anybody anywhere, do not fret, do not give up. I can assure you that I myself did not know anyone anywhere. All I had was my passion and my resilience and a never give up attitude. Now, let me tell you one thing about going for interview. You can go for, not every interview you go for is going to be the job you're going to get. I want you to understand that. There are some interviews that are lessons. That is, you go for this interview, you hope to be taken, and maybe you're not taken. Okay, you go back home, you're sad. The next morning, you dust yourself up and you ask yourself, what did I do that I can do better next time? You analyze how you dressed, what were the questions you didn't answer. That is how you get better. So if you react to every interview negatively, you are only placing a limitation on yourself. If you react to a rejection from an interview positively, that is, you learn something from it so that your next interview you can get better, I can assure you that in no time, that job will come looking for you. I know that you have learned something today. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you for watching.